Hey everyone, we've got a Nissan 2006 Pathfinder. The indicator here, light here, is not working. I went online to look at some videos and I found some for some other years, but nothing for this year of vehicle. So I thought I would record what I find and how I do it to change out this bulb. I believe that this is the right bulb, the 2721 standard number. It's a pretty tiny bulb. Sylvania had a 37, which is just big enough that it doesn't fit. I've already had this apart and it didn't fit in there, and I didn't want to force it, so I've got this part. I believe it is the right part, and we'll see when I get it apart. Okay, the tools I'm going to use is a needle nose, some of these trim pry bars, and a small flat blade. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to pry up this piece here, starting from the back and then working our way up to the front. This piece right here will come out, and then we'll be able to take this piece out, which is a little bit harder to take out, but it will come out. And just gotta pry it up a little bit there. Do the same on the other side. Okay. Pull that up. There you go. And it's just in there with the little clips. So now you see that we have access to this one here. This one's a little bit more of a pain. And what I did was I came in here and I popped this up just enough. There we go. And over here, see if I can get that up. There we go. Now, it has to get up over this lip right here. So you almost have to kind of like bend it just a little bit right here. So you kind of force it a little bit. There we go. And you got to get it just over that lip before you can start pulling back here. This whole piece right here will come out, and including this piece here. It all comes out together. Right. Now, what we need to do is we need to go in here and release the shifter. So to do that, we come in here with this little small flat blade, pry that little piece out. If I can get it in there. Okay, and it just sits in there. Okay. Now that's out. I've put the brake on, so when you push this down, you should be able to move this. And the reason you want to do that is you want to remove this. To do that, you got to take this trim piece down. Let's see if I can get it down. And it doesn't, at least on this one, it doesn't go down a whole lot, but there's a little clip in there. You see it in there? So if you take those needle nose and get it in there, it's a little hard to get a hold of, but you should be able to do it. There. Got the clip out. Now, this whole thing should just come off. The whole thing. Now we have this. Now there's wires connected to this thing, so be careful when you're pulling on it that you don't pull the wires off. But if you get this all the way back, it should pop off. There you go. So there you go. The next thing is to pop this thing off. And I forgot, I got to get one more tool, and I'll show you that when I come back. Okay, so the tool that I forgot to get was this, the painter's tool, where it opens up the cans and opens it up beer bottles too. But what I needed was I needed a little hook. And the reason I need that is because right here, this tab here is keeping this locked in. To release it, what I had figured out is go in there behind it and pull it out. And I'm going to have two hands for this, but just to let you know that this is how I did it to get past that clip. And I did it, there's two on the other side and there's two on this side right here. So I'll show you once I get it off. Hey folks, sorry, but apparently I wasn't recording when I had it apart and changed out the bulb. So I'm going to go over it here and explain what I did. After I had popped this off, right down here is where the bulb was located. It's inserted into like a twist lock piece, and on this particular one, it was easier for me to unlock it, take it out, and then I had the socket that I could just pull the bulb out and put the other one back in, and then I put it back in and turned it and locked it in place. One thing I did note is that the bulb I put in, it's a 1.2 watt. The Nissan bulb must be a brighter bulb, because when I turn off all the lights and I'm looking at the indicators, I can see it. It lights it up. It shows me which one it's on, but it isn't super bright. And I can't remember what it was like before. Maybe it was always like that, but I thought it should have been brighter. So I might look online to see if I can get the right size that's a little brighter. But it does work. And I also have a 2005 Frontier that's almost the same setup as this. I went and actually changed the bulb on it, and it only took me maybe 5 to 10 minutes. It was pretty quick. It was quicker than this whole thing here. I popped off the trim back here, was able to pop off the trim here, did the same thing of popping this off, and I didn't actually take off the handle. I just twisted it, and I was able to get to the bulb. The bulb on this one was easier to get to, so I just popped it out and popped in the new one, and I was done, and it worked. So that's how you do it. I wish I could have videoed it. Apparently I didn't hit the button. Sorry about that, but hopefully this helps somebody.